Hey, it's James here from GoodGuitarist.com, and today we're going to wrap up 30 days of guitar with our grand finale and learn 30 songs that use the same four chords: G, E minor, C, and D. Joining me today is my wife, Christina, who I just hit with my arm. Why don't you tell them what you've been up to this past 30 days?
So basically, I've been following along with you, and I learned some chords and some strumming, and I think I can tackle these songs with James today. So that's my challenge today. So if looks like I'm, kind of making some mistakes, I'm there right along with you.
And before we jump into it, I've watched a lot of videos like this, where they promise that you'll learn a ton of songs using just four chords. And honestly, they're just straight up lying. You just look up four chord songs on Google and you'll see songs like, sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Or,
classic tune.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
Everyone's favorite.
And while the most famous parts of those songs are just those four chords, they have other sections that require at least one more chord. So if you actually want to play the entire song, you can't. What I want to do today is lay this out in a certain way, from the easiest to the most difficult. Nothing's really difficult, but from easy to more difficult. And we're going to start off with some real four chord wonders. And that is where they have the same four chords in the same order over and over again. Like the best thing for building up your muscle memory. And you'll be able to play through the entire song for real right away. And then I'm going to show you some songs where we mix up the chords a little bit, changing the order. And finally, I'm going to show you those ones where there's a little bit more to them. And that way, you're not only going to have the songs to practice, but you're going to have the order that you can learn them in, from easiest to most challenging. Now, if you haven't grabbed your copy of my free ebook, there's a link in the corner. It has everything that we're doing here, all the chord shapes, strumming patterns. It's all completely free. And if you want to fast track your journey, master the basics, and develop that solid foundation, I also have a course. I'll put a link to that in the corner. We can talk about that later. Anyways, let's jump in with our first song, the ultimate four-chord wonder, Save Tonight by Eagle Eye Cherry.
Okay, I gotta put my glasses on because we're reading lyrics and I can't see very well.
Yeah, she can't see. So this one, E minor, C, G, D, and we're going to use the basic pattern down, root, down, down, up, which we learned. We learned all this stuff. So let's just try this one out. Save tonight, fight the break of dawn, come tomorrow, tomorrow I'll be gone. Save tonight, fight the break of dawn, come tomorrow, tomorrow I'll be gone. Our number 2 song is Zombie by the Cranberries. And this one is the same chord progression, but we play each chord 2 times. We do our strumming pattern 2 times in each chord. Otherwise, it's identical. 1, 2, 3. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. It's in your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Number 3 is Despacito, and it's exactly like Zombie. Same chord, same order, same number of times. Let's just try it.
Okay, hold on. I just want to say that I can speak some Spanish, but I can't sing it as fast. So I'm gonna go na 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 na, and then I'll throw in those words for you to show you where we are in the song. Okay.
Great. Awesome. Let's do it. 3. Despacito. Oh, that's a wrong key. Okay. 1, 2. Despacito.
Despacito.
I don't know.
Na 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 al oído. Estás conmigo. Despacito.
Quiero despegar beso despacito.
Las paredes de tu laberinto. Hace tu cuerpo todo más bien escrito. Okay, let's read it.
If anybody who speaks Spanish really well can get that going, I'll highlight you on my Instagram. Just send it over. Anyways,
sorry for
because that was brutal. Anyways, next we have With or Without You by U2, and this one uses the classic order 1, 5, 6, 4. So that's like G, D, E minor, C, like the order for those 4 chords. And we play each one 2 times. Same strumming pattern we've been using this entire time. 3, 4, with or with, oh no, 1, 2, with or without you. With or without you.
I can't live
With or without you. And really quick, I just want to show you what we're working with here. This is, I just have the lyrics and then I write the chords and I write the strumming pattern. And the reason why that's useful is I can tell how long to play each chord for. When you just print the lyrics off online and it just kind of has the chords over top of the lyrics, you don't know how long to play each chord for. It doesn't have any of the rhythmic information. So I think the best way to do it is print the lyrics yourself, write out these chord grids, just like I'm writing, like I'm showing you in this video, and you're gonna get better at playing guitar and memorizing where you are within the song. You know, it's better for learning guitar and it's better for turning you into actual musician and not just somebody who has their nose in the page. So that's just my my 2 bits here, just showing you a little insider info.
It's working for me right now. It's working for me
yeah,
right
man,
now.
I taught her how to do this. She used to print off the lyrics with the things over top.
This is the second time I've ever played these songs.
Anyways.
Ever.
Next is Viva La Vida, and this one we changed the order once again. It's C, D, G, E minor, and we're going to use the most common strumming pattern ever. Down, down, up, down, up.
Oh.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain. And next we have Hey Ya, and this one is a little bit different. I'm going to write the chords up in the corner. The one thing is that you just play the D chord with 2 downstrokes. Otherwise, pretty straightforward. We use the most common strumming pattern ever.
Wait, there's a debate. Is it E minor or is it E?
Yeah, it's an E chord, straight up. And some people complain
debate.
on my lesson for this song, and they're like, it's E minor, just because there's this one, like, huge guy with a beard who plays it E minor, but it's actually E if you listen to the song. We're going to do E minor, though, and you can do E later.
We're gonna do E minor.
Yeah, just for our sake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Down, down, E minor. Yeah. Next we have Last Kiss, and this is famously covered by Pearl Jam, but it's actually an oldie. And it uses the other classic progression where it's G, E minor, C, and then D. And we do that twice, and then we have 2 measures of G at the end. And really quick, in case I haven't explained this yet, a measure equals 1 strumming pattern. So 2 measures of G means we do the strumming pattern 2 times. And I'm going to freely say the word measure from here on out. Let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where, oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I gotta be good. So I can leave her, baby, and hurry. And then 2 measures of G. And we just do that over and over again. Next up, we have Wagon Wheel. And this one, once again, is that classic 1, 5, 6, 4 progression like you have in Country Roads and With or Without You and all that. But it also has a little bit of a different ending. We're just going to play it. It's really simple. You'll be able to follow along using the most common strumming pattern ever and a little bit of a swing feel. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. That's it. Next up, we have Stand By Me, which we've already learned a couple times throughout this thing. I'm sure you know it. I'll have the order written up. Let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 3. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. That's it. So those are all the 4 chord wonders. From here on out, we're going to be mixing it up a little bit. Next, we have No Woman, No Cry. And for the verse, it is, just G, D, E minor, C over and over again. But then during the chorus, we take that progression and we add something else to the end. So the song form, or like the shape of the song, is starting to get just a tiny bit more complex. Let's just give it a try, starting off on G. 3, 4. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. And then when we do the verse, it's just the first bit.
Say I remember
When we used to sit over and over again in a government yard in Trench Town. That's it. Next up, we have Land Down Under, and this one is like 2 4-chord wonders. You know, the verse has one progression, the chorus has another. In the verse, we go E minor, D, E minor, and then we play C, D, just one downstroke each. So that is a pretty quick switch. Definitely gonna have to do the chord switching game and all that and really work it out. And from there, it's pretty straightforward. So let's just give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Traveling in a fried up Combi, in a hippie trail full of zombies.
I wonder if anyone knows it.
Yeah, let's just skip to the chorus. 3, 4. You come from a land down under, where women grow and men plunder. Can't you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Next up is Take On Me, and the progression starts just like Viva La Vida, C, D, G, E minor. We do that a couple times, and then it changes, C, D, E minor, C. So like we're really changing up the order here, you know, and that's why we write out those little chord grids on our piece of paper. That makes up the verse. And then the chorus, classic G, D, E minor, C, 1, 5, 6, 4 progression. So let's give this a shot. 1, 2, 3. We're talking away.
I don't know what to say, I'm saying it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Screwed up there, it's okay, I kept going. Take on me.
Take me on. So 2 things to say.
Oh, you say first.
The singing is crazy. Like the lowest note to the highest note is like you need 2 people or like a crazy singer.
And then I was gonna say that, I mean, I love this song, but it does change around a lot, and so if you get a little lost, it was a little confusing.
Yeah, and another thing is during the chorus, like I was doing the most common strumming pattern ever, but then I used that first strumming pattern to do like a breakdown thing, which they do in the song, just to let you know what was going on. Next up, we have Go Your Own Way, Fleetwood Mac. And this one is actually pretty easy, but it does mix up the chords a little. I'll just show you the progression. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I could, baby, I'd give you my world.
How can I, when you won't take it from me?
That's the chorus.
You can go your
way. It's high. Go your own
Lindsay
way.
Buckingham sings
You can call it. We can't say that word on this
Lindsay
channel.
Buckingham.
Let's do this again.
That's really fun to do that like that. So
I'll bleep you out.
Right.
No, it's fine. I'll bleep you out.
Okay.
From the chorus. 3, 4. You can go your own way. Go your own way. You can call it another lonely day.
So Lindsay Buckingham sings the crap out of that song.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it's higher than I can sing right now. And if you listen to the isolated tracks, we could listen to another like on a podcast. I heard it. It's incredible. Like the intensity in his voice.
It's pretty crazy.
It's so cool.
If you hear it isolated. Next up, we have Brown Eyed Girl, Van Morrison. And once again, we're just taking the same 4-chord progression and mixing it up a little. I'll just show you what's going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Laughing and a running, a skipping and a jumping. Again, in the misty morning fog with our hearts. Then we go to a different progression. My brown-eyed girl, you're my brown-eyed girl. Next up, we have Perfect by Ed Sheeran, and this one actually has a different time feel. It's in 12/8, so we have to count kind of like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all downstrokes, and we just count it out like that. And it's a bit longer, so let's just give it a try here. 3 and I found a girl, beautiful and sweet, but never knew you were the someone waiting for me. And then that's the verse. We do that over and over again. And we count to 4 on each chord. Now for the baby, we're going to count to 2 on each chord, starting on E minor. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms. You said you looked a mess. I whispered underneath my dress. You heard it. You look perfect tonight. So a bit of a different ending there, which I didn't really warn her about.
No, I just
where it's just
jumped right
downstrokes. G, D, E minor, D, C, and a 2 and a D. And this is the perfect time for us to take a little break. I mean, we're learning 30 songs all at once. So we'll pause here for now, and in a few hours, I'll be releasing part 2 of this video. We have a ton of great tunes coming up. Good Riddance, Time of Your Life by Green Day. Let It Be by the Beatles. Hey Soul Sister, Country Roads, Someone Like You by Adele. You know, there's some Red Hot Chili Peppers, Tracy Chapman, Everly Brothers. You know, a ton of ultra popular songs. And that's coming out in a few hours, which should give you some time to work on all the songs that we just learned. And while you wait, this is also a perfect time to check out my beginner course. I'll put a link in the corner for that if you want to fast track your journey and master the basics. Either way, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.